Hi, I'm Jessica, and I want to talk about the road not taken. Um, so the road not taken shows us different things. One thing that I find interesting is the title because he Frost doesn't call it the road less traveled. He calls it the road not taken. I feel like he chose the road not taken because he knew that he was going to second guess his choice no matter which road he took. He tries to choose which one is less traveled by, but um, let's see, though as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. So, there really is no difference between the two roads. So they're both equally the same and they're not less traveled. However, Frost later says, two roads diverged in a wood and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. So he's really, the irony in the whole thing is that he's saying that he took the less traveled road, but there isn't a less traveled road. They're both the same. So it's really quite odd. But also, when you think about this and look at this, it's also very relatable, which I think is why a lot of people can relate to the poem, is because when we encounter problems daily, we have to choose, and there's a choice that you have to make, and usually, no matter what you do, as a human, you're going to second guess yourself. It's just part of your human nature. So when you encounter two roads or two paths, you take one, but you wonder what was down that other road. What could have gone on in my life if I would have chosen that other road at that time? And Frost shows us this fear of regret and all of this when he says, "I shall be telling this with a sigh," or he says, "Sorry I could not travel both, and I kept the first for another day." So the main theme of the whole entire thing is fear of regret, which as a human we experience every day. When we make a choice to go with this friend somewhere instead of going to this friend's house, or choosing to do this paper first instead of this paper, or maybe it even is choosing to go down this road, of hanging out with this friend and this group of friends rather than maybe this old group of friends that you have. You're going to wonder, well, did I make the right choice? Did I do the right thing? What would have happened if I would have taken the other road, the other path? What would have happened? And throughout reading this, the reader can feel a buildup of anticipation and know that he's going to second guess himself. And it says that I doubted if I should ever come back. He doesn't know what's going to happen. He may not like the road, but it's choices in life. You're not going to be able to discern the difference between them. Just like these two roads. You can't tell if one's going to lead you down to a creepy old cemetery or one's going to lead you to happy Disneyland. You don't know. You just have to choose and go with it and try to not second guess yourself. But you are going to second guess yourself because that's just part of human nature. So you just kind of have to go with it and hope that you're not going to second guess yourself. Because throughout the whole thing, he's trying to tell you that no matter what choice you make, the road that you didn't take will always be in your head still. You'll still remember it. You'll be talking to somebody and go, "Oh, well, yeah, I chose this when I could have done this, but I don't really know if I should have done that." I mean, as a teenager, I face problems and I second guess myself all the time. That's one of my weaknesses, is that I second guess every decision that I make. And, I really like this poem and I really can relate to it because it's it's fear of regret. And, I fear regret all the time about my choices. So it's very relatable for me, and it's really a great poem. So I like it a lot. And I like how in the end Robert Frost goes back to what he started with. He started with two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And then in the end, he says, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I like how he came back to where we were in the beginning and, showed us that it doesn't matter necessarily where you start, but you're going to come to an ending, and you're going to not necessarily like that ending, but you're going to be able to handle it. And hopefully not second guess yourself as much as you would another one. So that's really what I got out of The Road Not Taken. And yeah, that's pretty much it.